Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And the injury report for both teams, players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Pritchard and White are they're gone. Sam Hauser is out there with Brown. And it's Queta in its center. And for Miami, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means there's so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now, Hero, shot clock at 6. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the playmaking ability of Hero, special. Outstanding pass there off that pick and roll.
Pass to Queta. Now, here's Brown. Shoots over Powell. Back to Hauser. And the 3 off target. Heat out offense. Hero on the wing. No good on the 3. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. It sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much.
And you combine that wingspan and hops of Wiggins, he can be intimidating when he's in attack mode.
Inside, here's Queta. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Wiggins throws it down.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Back to Pritchard. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Adebayo the screen. The drive by Powell. They recover it. Adebayo with the screen on White. They get it again. Goes up with it again. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Queta. Brown outside. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
Well, he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Now, here's Mitchell. A 3-pointer off the mark. Now White. Pass to Hauser. There's Brown with the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
Now here's White. Still scoreless.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
The Heat leading by 6. Wiggins right side. Bucket is good. Wiggins has got 6.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
Outside, White. Back to Brown. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Powell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Pritchard. Brown with a screen on Mitchell. Back to Brown. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
Here's Adebayo. Mitchell kicks to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on White. Here's Hero. Goes back up. And Adebayo with a nice bucket inside.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Brown the pass to White. Pritchard with the ball. Pass to Hauser. Puts up a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Now, here's Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard against Mitchell. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 5.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. And it's White missing. Over in the corner, Hero gets the three-pointer to fall. Hero's got his second basket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now here's White. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Brown. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Mitchell. Loads it up for Adebayo. Here's Pritchard. White the pass to Keita. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Hero finds Mitchell. Adebayo the screen. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell passes to Pop. And a miss there on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And they pick up 2. White's got it back down to single digits for Boston.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both Both teams will make substitutions. The Miami Heat's own Dwayne Wade enjoying this game tonight.
A Miami legend. Wade brought championship gold to this franchise, and for that, they built him a statue outside this building.
Here's Larson. To the middle, Boucher with the steal. Here's Walsh. Fires it up. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Smith against Simon. Jaquez outside. Pass to Adebayo. Smith outside. Takes the 3. Here's Ware. The rebound by Simon.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
The Heat leading by 9. Smith outside. Pass to Larson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Heat shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
Jaquez can't hit. Celtics trail by 12. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Back to Simons. The tray drains the three-pointer.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons, too big a threat from deep.
Smith kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Jaquez. And Adebayo throws it down.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away, and then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Kevin?
Good priority. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. Powell comes in for Smith. Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard, he's checked in for White. Powell against Simon. Miami grabs the miss. Powell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now Pritchard. He's got 5. Boucher with a screen on Powell. And the dunk by Boucher.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Powell. Still without a basket. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ware passes to Larson. Powell against Simon. The shot by Powell, no good. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
We've got Jaime Jaquez. Powell is out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Larson in at the point guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Jovic. Back to Jaquez. Here's Walsh. Simons, the pass to Pritchard. Here's Tillman. He's defended by Ware. Pass to Simons. Shoots over Jaquez. And it's Simons missing.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
To the inside. Here's Jovic. Basket counts. Jovic has got his first basket.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Three-pointers, Simons. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
Simons against Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Tillman passes to Pritchard. Now, here's Simons. Again, Simons missing. Here's Larson.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And Simons has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 9 points. Now, here's Boucher. Defense is right there. Into the lane. Low block shot on the way. It's blocked. Jaquez outside. Nailed from three-point land. And now it's a 12-point Heat lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Too open that time, made it look too easy. Simons has got 12 points in the game.
And without hesitation there, Simons hungry to let that one fly.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Heat making a change here. Heroes check in. The Celtics also changing it up. Brown comes in for Tillman. And Derek White subbed in for Anfernee Simons. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Powell, the pass to Larson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. 6 to shoot. There's Hero with the three. It's hauled in by Brown.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Pritchard. White setting the pick for Pritchard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami.
Number 13, Bam Adebayo.
The Heat leading by 9. Now here's Powell. Pass to Hero. Trains it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Harrell doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Boucher finds Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And Wade to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Powell dishes to Ware. Pass to Hero. Powell outside. 6 on the shot clock. There's a good screen. Shoots the 3. Hero, no good. Celtics trail by 10. And here is Brown. Now White, guarded by Powell. Powell against White. Shoots over Powell. And Adebayo sends it back. Hero on the wing. He's covered by Pritchard. Hero passes to Jaquez. Ware, good. Ware's got his second bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Wiggins is checked in for Khalil Ware. Pass to Simon. Pritchard against Hero. Back to Simons. 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Tyler Hero.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now, Hero. 9 points in the game so far. Adebayo the screen from 20 feet out. Hero, no good.
Well, that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Wiggins against Brown. Pass to Queta. Now Simon. From deep. And it's White missing. Miami leading by 12. Wiggins surveying the floor. Jaquez outside. Powell the pass to Wiggins. Inside. Here's Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. That's 12 points for Bam Adebayo. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Now Powell, after the missed 3 from Derek White. Powell gets to Wiggins. And the shot goes in. Wiggins has got 8 points.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. I didn't look for Miami. Khalil Ware's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's Mitchell in for Powell. Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston. Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Heat leading by 16. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Hero from long range. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown with it. Here's White. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. He locks up the alley-oop pass. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Simons. This one for three. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wiggins finds Hero. Back to Wiggins. Down low. Stolen. Pass to Brown. Basket made. That's his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
Here's Ware. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Ware's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now, here's Simons. He's got 12. Launches a 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
There's a screen. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Hauser. The rebound by Queta.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Mitchell with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. Adebayo finds Mitchell. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1:30 left to play here in the half. Simons against Mitchell. Now, here's Simons. He's covered closely. Good D by Mitchell. And a wide open look for Hero. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Brown drives in and finished off by Brown.
Give it up to Brown. He's so dangerous off the bounce.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Hero. 46 seconds left in the first half of the game. Clock at 6. Adebayo.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now, Hauser. The kick out to Brown. 4 on the clock. That shot missing. Great D that time from Hero. Wiggins against Brown. Mitchell passes to Hero. Fires away from way outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Miami Heat with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, the intensity has been there defensively. Are you pleased with what you've seen?
Well, they're going to continue to attack. I mean, that's the identity of their team. They're not going to stop, and the ability to finish our defense with rebounds will be important.
You have to match their resiliency. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Draws, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One of the stories here, and Bernie Simons getting it done today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the 5 spot. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Back to you, Kevin.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Brown, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Powell against Brown. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Wiggins kicks to Hero. Wiggins sets a screen for Hero. And Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, nice ball movement. Hero's an underrated passer, makes great decisions.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. White the pass to Pritchard. Back to White. Shoots over Hero. White, good. White's got his second basket of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. White the pass to Brown. Five on the clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Brown's got 10 points.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Mitchell outside. There's Hero with the 3. That one misses. White with the defensive effort. Pass to Hauser. Here's Queta. Here's Brown. Now Hauser. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Powell left side. Back to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on White. There's Hero with the 3. Good on the triple. Hero's got 9 points in the quarter.
And after that slow start, finally looks like he's finding his touch from beyond.
Pass to Hauser. They set the pick. Brown inside. Fouls there. And finished off by Brown.
Strong finish by Brown. He doesn't mess around that close to the rim.
Adebayo with the screen on White. Outside, Adebayo. Offline with his three. Celtics trail by 19. White with it. Picked up by Hero to the wing right side. Pritchard passes to Brown. Over in the corner, White. Off target from outside.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And here's White following the three from Davion Mitchell. Brown outside. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up, and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 12. Wiggins with the rebound.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Pass to Hero. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hero's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now here's White. Back to Brown. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Powell outside. Pass to Hero. Back to Powell. The three. Rebound Boston. Cada's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now White. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Wiggins in the post. White covering. Powell for 3. Second shot opportunity. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Hauser. Beyond the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Good ball movement here by Miami. Now Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Another thing they've done really well in this game is their focus on the three-point shot. They're doing a great job of spreading the floor and then hitting those perimeter shots.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
To the paint, Hawkins with the steal. Hero against White, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to Walsh. Yep, that one goes in there.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Now, here's Adebayo. Now, Hawkins. back to Adebayo. Lets it fly. And they recover it.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Pass to Simons. Great D that time from Hero. Miami's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. There's 1:59 left in the third quarter of the game. That one good for 2.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Pass to Walsh. Now, here's Boucher. Here's White. From outside, off the mark. Outside, Hero. Here's Larson. Now, Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hero's got 30 points.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Going inside. Outside, Simons. Will it go? And he lays it up and in. Simons has got 17.
Yeah, and while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
Ware with it. Boucher defending. Hero from long range.
Larson, first personal foul.
And Miami making a change here. Jovic is checked in. And the Celtics making a change here. Boston's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Pass to Shireman. 29 seconds left to play here in the third. Simons against Hero. And the shot's good from Boucher. Boucher's got his second basket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And here is Hero. He has 30. Shoots over Simon. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 32 points in the game.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Norman Powell. Khalil Ware is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Larson in at point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Powell. On the wing, Jaquez. Here's the three. Here's Jovic. And the three off target.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Powell against Simon. It's hauled in by the Heat. Powell with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. Here's Jovic, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
The Celtics shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Pritchard passes to Simons. Back to Pritchard. Puts up a deep three. Jaquez with the rebound. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Back to Powell. Fires for three. Tillman grabs the miss.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Jonas is checked in for Miami. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Down low, pass to Jovic, and he lobs it up toward the rim, hammers the alley-oop through.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Pritchard. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Tillman passes to Simons. Knocks down the three ball. Simons has got 20.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
Here's Jonas. He's covered by Pritchard. There's the screen. Over to the wing. Pass to Ware. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks that one from the post. Ware's got 4 points now in the quarter. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pritchard passes to Boucher. And here is Simons. Yes, that goes in. He's got 22.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Pass to Jovic. Jaquez outside. Here's Jonas. Oh, good on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pritchard passes to Walsh. Great defense that time from Jaquez. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. They set the pick. Pass to Larson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jonas. The rebound by the Celtics.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Pritchard, top of the key. Jacks up a three. That shot off. The Heat shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Jonas. Pass to Ware. Boucher with the steal. Here's Walsh. Knocked loose.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
Pass to Jonas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can they get it? The dive for the ball. Miami again turning it over. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Miami. Smith comes in for Jonas. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Inside, Tillman, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Smith the pass to Ware. Pritchard against Smith. Back to Fontecchio. Jaquez outside. Shot clock at 5. Fires the three. Miami no good on that time either. Boston has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. Here's Larson, following the three-pointer by Boston. Now a timeout called by Miami. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game. Miami with the ball. Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Larson. He's covered by Pritchard. Trying to get something going. Kept alive. Back to Fontecchio. Misses the three. Austin's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Brown kicks to White. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Jaquez outside. Pass to Larson. Shot clock at 6. Stripped it away. Here's Brown, and the layup's good off the glass. 16 points for Jaylen Brown.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Celtics trail by 20. Pritchard up top. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Ware up top. Pass to Larson. Jaquez outside. Here's Ware. From past the arc. Jaquez can't hit. To the inside. Queta, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Fontecchio with it, light covering. Here's Larson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Pass to Pritchard. Now Brown. Here's Pritchard for three. Can't get it to go. Here's Larson. Ware with it. From deep. And that one's good. Fontecchio's got himself on the board with three there.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Here's Queta. And it's White, top of the key. Pritchard from outside. He drills the three.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. It's a 16-point game. Here's Powell. Higgins outside. Now Hero. Clock at 4. Releases. And he misses the J. Celtics trail by 16. Now Brown. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Now Wiggins. Now Adebayo. Mitchell outside. The long shot, no good.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Heat.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyler Hero.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Now Brown, following Davion Mitchell's three-point attempt. Pritchard against Mitchell. And here's Miami. They lead by 11. Outside Hero. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking a big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots, and sometimes I make a couple big shots here and there.
Well, you give them a reason to trust as well. Congratulations.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Tyler Hero.